Welcome to the Palace Fundamentals News Report. You can find more videos like this on our YouTube channel. The sources are linked below today. We'll be covering some top international news, Faroe Islands news, and Greenland news, and then finishing with the weather forecast.
Sounds good.
All right, in Munich, Germany, 24-year-old man. He drove a vehicle into a crowd. 36 people were injured, 2 seriously, including a child.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the perpetrator confessed to intentionally targeting the crowd. He had said farewell messages to loved ones beforehand, and authorities are investigating his mobile phone, on which he wrote, in Arabic, "I am not here tomorrow." And he also reportedly shouted, "Allahu Akbar," after the attack.
Well, next up, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He is at the Munich Security Conference, and he is expected to meet with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance there. President Trump has stated that. Based on his conversations with Russian President Putin, he believes that Putin genuinely desires peace. Yeah. However, Zelensky's advisor Dmytro Litvin, he has dismissed the idea of peace talks, stating that nothing is on the negotiating table, and emphasized Ukraine's right to be involved in any decisions affecting its future as an independent nation.
Makes sense. Okay. In Denmark, the number of pensioners receiving state pensions, while also working, has risen by 18% between December 2023 and December 2024 to a total of 87,691 individuals.
Okay. The Red Cross Faroe Islands and the Faroese government, they are donating 800,000 DKK to aid efforts in Gaza. Part of the funding will go to the Red Cross Field Hospital, which has treated over 60,700 patients and delivered 400 babies since it opened in May 2024.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. The remaining funds will support a project aimed at providing psychological support and educational opportunities for children affected by the conflict.
Yes. So now for the news from the Faroe Islands. The Dals Tunnel project, which is expected to cost 168 million DKK, is on track for completion this fall. If the remaining 23 million DKK is secured through an early supplementary budget allocation, the 2.2-kilometer tunnel and associated 300-meter roads are expected to improve transportation access to the village of Dals.
All right, there were 2 rescue efforts yesterday. A search and rescue operation was launched west of the Faroe Islands after contact was lost with a boat carrying a single individual, but thankfully the boat was found safe with the individual unharmed, thanks to the efforts of the Vaga rescue team and a helicopter.
That's good. An international visitor also became stranded while hiking on Skordasaklet, above the village of Trongisvagar. She was safely guided back down with assistance from the police.
Good. A section of pasture land called Storigo in the island of Kalsoy has been left sheep-free since 2019 in a unique experiment in the Faroe Islands. The project, in collaboration with the National Museum, aims to observe the land's natural regeneration without grazing pressure.
Okay, some Ukrainian refugees in the Faroe Islands have found work in seasonal service industry positions, but many struggle to find stable employment due to language barriers, according to the Red Cross.
Yeah. The Danish Prison and Probation Service is implementing measures to enhance conditions for Faroese individuals in custody or serving sentences in Denmark.
Right. These measures include assigning a knowledge person familiar with the Faroe Islands to facilitate communication between prison authorities, ensuring access to the Faroese House in Copenhagen for those with leave permits, and increasing the frequency and duration of visits for Faroes prisoners.
Okay. Turning to Greenland news. Simut Party Chairman Erik Jensen has criticized former member Aki Matilda Herdum for her remarks upon joining the Nalaraq Party, calling them denigrating and unacceptable.
Herdum stated that the fire had gone out in Simut, and that she had found the true Simut in Nalaraq. This has sparked some tensions between the two parties ahead of the March 11th Inatsisartut election.
Wow. Following accusations of racism, Nalaraq member Knut Mathiasen was expelled from the party. He has since announced he will not be seeking re-election.
Right. Renewed interest in Greenland's mineral resources, particularly for use in green technologies, is fueling discussions about the potential benefits and risks of expanded mining activities.
Interesting.
Researchers warn that, while a well-managed mining sector could contribute to Greenland's economic future, poorly planned development could lead to social and environmental harm, particularly for local communities.
Yeah, I see.
They cite examples from other Arctic regions where mining projects have resulted in economic disparities, displacement of traditional livelihoods, and lasting damage to natural environments.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the weather forecast now.
Okay.
Looking ahead to next week in the Faroe Islands, a high-pressure system is expected to dominate, bringing a steady easterly airstream. There's a chance of occasional showers, with winds ranging from fresh to brisk, that's 5 to 10 meters per second, Temperatures will hover between 2 to 7 degrees Celsius.
All right, over the weekend, conditions will remain pretty similar. It's fresh to brisk easterly winds and cloudy skies. Expect some showers. And temperatures between 1 to 6 degrees Celsius.
Got it. Okay, as we move into early next week, the high-pressure system will weaken, allowing a low-pressure system to approach from the south.
So the lift could bring milder air and changing wind directions.
Okay.
By Tuesday, anticipate stronger southerly winds, becoming fresh to strong, 8 to 13 meters per second. Mostly dry conditions are expected, but the wind will intensify by Tuesday evening and overnight, reaching strong to near gale force. That's 10 to 15 meters per second.
Okay. And temperatures will rise slightly on Tuesday, ranging from 3 to 8 degrees Celsius. Now for the coastal waters forecast, which is valid until noon Saturday.
Okay. A low-pressure system with a central pressure of 978 hectopascals, situated over the central North Atlantic, is directing moist air eastward towards the Faroe Islands and surrounding waters. This is bringing showers to the region. Wind warnings are in effect for the Outer Banks, known as Íslandsbanki, and the Iceland Ridge, or Íslandsrígur.
In the Íslandsbanki area, expect easterly winds of 9 to 14 meters per second with good visibility.
In the Munklagrunnur area, easterly winds will be 5 to 10 meters per second, increasing to 8 to 13 meters per second early Saturday morning, also with good visibility for the Fuguyarbanki area. Northeasterly winds of 5 to 10 meters per second will shift to easterly overnight and into Saturday morning, again with good visibility. Lastly, for the Íslandsrígur area, anticipate easterly winds of 9 to 14 meters per second with good visibility.
All right, and that's all for today's news.
Thanks for tuning in.
Don't forget to subscribe for more informative updates on our PACE Fundamentals YouTube channel.
See you next time.